trying out a mic, so maybe I can get better sound quality for these videos. I don't know. My little one and I were supposed to be at a class today all day, and it got canceled because the teacher is sick. So I get a free day. I love when things are canceled and all of a sudden I have no plans. I think I'm finally going to tackle this bed. I have changed my mind multiple times on what I'm doing with it. I don't know. It has been so hot and sunny here. My old garden was semi-shaded. We had lots of really mature pine trees growing all over. So this is really the first time I get to really garden in full sun. And my cilantro bolted because it's been so hot. So I want to find a place where I can keep things that are a little bit more sensitive, part shaded. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to move all the wood out of here. I'm going to plant the honeyberries in there. And then I think I'm going to cover the whole bed with wood chips so it looks pretty. And that's all I'm going to do this year. Next year, I will remove the wood chips, add a layer of compost over, and plant whatever annuals I want. The honeyberries will continue to come back and get big and bushy. So that's the plan. Some gardening, getting our hands dirty. This bed has been covered in cardboard for at least a whole month. This piece is huge. I want to show you what this looks like. This has been a month. Usually you don't get to see this because you would have covered the cardboard with soil and planted on top like I did here and here. So you don't really get to see what it looks like underneath. But so all of this is poop from some creature. And then if I lift this up, look at that. All of the weeds are dead. There is life. You can see castings of different creatures, nourishment and black gold for plants. This has been like a month and it's with water daily. It has really deteriorated and it's great because right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 spots to plant the 2 honeyberries. And I think what I want to do is put them all the way in the back so I can grow stuff here. Maggie, what are you doing? Maggie, what are you doing? Did you dig a hole? What's in the hole, Maggie? Okay, I think this is going to be a nice transformation for this little patch of land. Hey, Maggie. Okay, so I think I'm going to do one here and one here. I'm going to get a shovel. I got a bag of composted manure so I can add a little nourishment on top. Oh, this is good soil. Look at that. It's so easy. It is a thick layer of cardboard. I went a little crazy with it. But the thing is that I wasn't in a rush. I had a lot of cardboard. I knew that the earthworms would end up loving the cardboard. I didn't have to go to the landfill. Here, I'll show you how many layers of cardboard I broke. Charles Dowding, the no dig guy, he lives in England and he makes YouTube videos about planting without digging beds, and he's spent years teaching this technique of putting cardboard and compost and planting. He does 1 layer of cardboard. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 layers of cardboard. It's insane, but it's okay. Sorry, guy. There you go. This is good soil. Look at that. It clumps up, but it breaks really easily. It's not slimy, so it's not full of clay, but it obviously holds moisture really well. Oh, look. We have a pine tree growing in here. Look, a baby pine tree. So cute. It'll probably not survive, but I should try to plant him somewhere. It's a little low still. You just want to make sure that the root ball is at the line with the soil so you don't pack more soil over it because it can rot the trunk. That is not true for every plant. Tomatoes, for example, will just grow roots in the area of the trunk that you put under the soil. So it's actually good to plant tomatoes deep. Strawberries will die if any of the aerial parts are under the soil. So over time, you get to know your plants and what each one needs. I'm gonna get my wheelbarrow and use it to cover this whole bed with wood chips. That's really gonna help break down the cardboard and keep the humidity in and look prettier because I'm not doing anything else with this bed this year. I mean, all the seeds I planted in the other two beds that I covered with cardboard, the cardboard is so thick that the plants, most of them are struggling to dig roots deep enough to be healthy, which is fine. And I expected that to happen. I wanted to throw some seeds out anyway, but there's no point in trying at this point of the season. These wood chips are great because they already have decomposed and they absorb water, so they'll help keep the beds moist. Okay, let's throw some compost in here. Yeah, trash. Throw in the trash. What do we do when we see things that are not right? We fix it. There's this one here and those long looking ones. It's a yellow tomato. Can you see it? I want to eat it. The first one. In a month, all of these are going to be flowering. I love zinnia so much. There's also some cosmos. This is a cosmos. This is a cosmos. So those will pop up soon too. Lots of cucumber flowers. We're going to have so many cucumbers soon. And then I put this mesh here so when they grow, they can climb up. And she's climbing up. She's going to be happy. This is an asparagus fern, and you can tell it's a female because it has fruit, and people like to tell you to pull out the females because they don't produce as many asparagus. But they produce seeds, and then you can grab those seeds and throw them everywhere else in your garden, which is a good deal. Look at that monarch hanging out in a milkweed. So excited to turn this into a pollinator garden. I love that it already has all of this milkweed. And I think we have some caterpillars because the milkweed. I'm going to use the wheelbarrow now to collect all the weeds I have been pulling out. There's already stuff growing underneath. Sorry, Maggie. We're looking for something. The last video, I was sharing how I plan to get the pollinator garden started this year by adding cardboard and wood chips on top and just letting it sit so all the grass underneath dies, and the next year plant. And so this is basically what I'll be doing there. Adding cardboard, adding wood chips, and just, you know, letting it go through winter like this. And fall is a good time to plant things. So I could plant some echinacea, I could plant some lilac, whatever I want to start from seed, I will wait until the spring. And maybe there's some seeds that could use winter out. So maybe I'll sow those. Seeds of perennials oftentimes actually benefit from going through a cold period. It's called cold stratification. The good part of the weeds is that it is all going in the compost. I'm gonna go empty this in the compost, and then I'm gonna bring another load of wood chips and I should be good. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dump all of these weeds on the floor to let them dry, and then I'm gonna throw them in the compost once they're dry, because otherwise I'm gonna end up with way too much nitrogen and not enough carbon in my pile, and then it won't get hot like I need it. As I'm throwing things in the compost pile, I just try to keep it kind of leveled, and then I cover it so it doesn't fully dry out, which wouldn't be good either. Okay. And then some right there. And then some right there. Now there's a pepper coming. In a previous video, I spread wine cup mushroom spores in this bed. If I opened up the straw now, we should see a ton of mushroom growth. And yeah, look at that. See all that white stuff? See all of that? That is the mycelium from the wine cup mushrooms spreading out everywhere. Look at that. Eating the straw. Mushrooms! I haven't seen the first mushroom. It's early. I just spread them maybe a month ago. I did it. I'm wondering if I should spend more time weeding. Okay, I think we made some progress. I'm not gonna power wash today. It would be satisfying to watch, but I don't want to do that right now. You can actually see the brick, and then this was the big puddle of weeds, and I cleaned it up. So look at that. You can actually see the paths. Isn't it pretty? It could be so pretty. It has potential. Oh, this looks so good. Dada made this for me. Look at this feast. I have the cleanest hands ever. I'm not gonna go wash them. I'm just gonna eat like that.
Look at your hands.
Hmm.
Compared to my hands.
No, it's not so common that you will win for cleanest hands.
Can I have some? Oh, Mom, when you were sipping,
Try it. Do you like this one?
Yeah, I tried it when I gave it to you.
It's a calming blend. I love you.
Oh.
Okay, I think I'm done working in the garden for today. It's kind of chilly. It's windy and cold.